What's going on, guys? Daniel the Mano coming at you. I'm on duty tonight, so I'm shooting from the shop. Hopefully I won't be here until midnight, but, you know, whatever. Whatever the pilots want to do is what I got to be here for, so. Boom. So, just kind of screwing around with the Yojimbo 2. I'm shooting this on my phone, so it may or may not go absolutely insane on focusing and all that stuff, or I may have to force it to do it. And it still may say, fuck you, Dan. Anyways, I was just kind of screwing around with some nail polish and some different patterns on there. It looks pretty ugly. I don't really care. It's just a pocket clip. I was pretty much just trying to mess around and see what I could do with it. See how dark I could get it. Because this thing I usually carry in my belt, like on the inside of my waistband. Just for quick deployment and all that fun shit. But as you can see, there's no blade in it right now, because as I was etching the pocket clip, I also did the blade. I just kind of pulled a whole shit ton of nail polish on the actual edge, and then like that, turned it upside down and kind of let it run down. Pretty sweet pattern, actually. I kind of dig it. It's really, really deep in there, so you can literally like feel it with your fingers. Like, you don't even have to get your nail down in there to notice. It's pretty noticeable. But bad thing is, I don't know what I did or didn't do. Maybe the knife was super sharp and I just didn't cover certain edges of it, or certain areas of the edge, with enough nail polish. I should have done like 3 coats, I guess. But it's dull as shit right now. Like, I'm not afraid to do that, or to even press down and kind of, you know, saw my finger on there. It's really extremely dull. Just because the acid had actually gotten in there and kind of eaten away at the blade a little bit. There were like scoops and little pits in there, and it was pretty terrible. So I actually had to sand it back down and you know, kind of start from the base. Looking at about an hour and a half worth of sharpening work, and it's nowhere near done. So, I mean, I'm terrible at sharpening too, so I might have to find somebody to, you know, hook me up a little bit, but I'll see where I can get it, all by myself. Eventually I'll get that back together. Lord only knows when, but, you know, we'll figure it out. This little guy, though, is just, I don't know what it is, because when I got it, obviously it comes in this tiny little box. It's literally like, you know, just that big by a little bit wider. Very small box, and I had actually thought, where the hell did it go? There it is. When I got this little guy, I thought this was, you know, pretty little, pretty light. But, and also this thing's been sticking on me too. I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but every now and then the plunger right here for the ball lock will actually kick over a little bit towards me, and it will, like, I can't release it. So what I actually have to do is stick my finger like right down in there and push it towards the other side so that it goes back towards the middle. It's kind of a little foobarred action there. Maybe it has something to do with how I took it apart and put it back together after the etch. But I don't know. I might send this son of a bitch. There it goes again. Yep. I might send this to get pimped, or just to get some scales on it. I don't know. We'll see. That depends on money. But this thing is just fucking. This is awesome. Like I said, it's a real small knife as far as I'm concerned, but, you know, for being as small as it is, it really gives you a lot. You know, this N690 CO is pretty ridiculous. It came out of the box screaming sharp. I just stropped it up a little bit, and it was just push cutting through pretty much anything. I push cut through some foam buck paper and, you know, all those fun normal tests. But like I said, this thing is just an awesome little drop in the pocket knife. I didn't have my Torx driver on me the other night, and I was the little pocket clip was kind of pissing me off, so I literally just hulked it out of there. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of damage to the screw on the sides there. Not too much, but you can see where the pocket clip kind of bent the screw up a little bit, but not a big deal. This one is definitely going somewhere to get pimped because I hate the FRN. Not really so much as, not really for looks or whatever, because I mean it's black, it's classy, it's low key, it's not really a big deal. I just hate the feel of it. It's really flexible. It just feels, and I guess it is part the looks. It looks kind of cheap, but you know, whatever. I'm actually making up some denim micarta. I cut up a couple of pairs of old jeans, and I got a nice big, you know, section of it that I can do a couple of scales. I want to bleach the blue out of it and kind of dye it some other color, probably OD green or something like that. And just kind of go that way. I may actually end up making my own scales for this thing if I can find a grinder or a belt sander or something like that to use. But that's pretty much it for today. Not really sure exactly how I'm going to be running this channel or what the content's going to be yet, all that fun stuff. But I will probably end up, or I will almost for sure end up doing some kind of knife-themed video on Thursdays, just because that's kind of what it is now. I'm a big fan of Knife Thursday, and those guys over there are awesome. Real hard-working dudes, and whether you tweet them or you hit them up on Facebook or you send them a message or whatever, if you got any questions, yada yada, they're almost guaranteed to respond. It's going to take them some time, but they really do try their best to kind of respond to everybody that puts out